Alright, we're back for game 2. This hand seems perfectly fine. As long as we're careful to not run our Nexus into some removal. Should be pretty good. Looks like we both kept our 7. I really do wonder if our opponent is running Geist of St. Traff, though. Because it does seem a whole lot better than Kitchen Finks. I haven't kept up with the modern metagame, though, so maybe it's just one of those choices. What you got? For example, I started running this deck after the American Geist aggro deck got very popular after it won a couple PTQs, because Phyrexian Crusader is just very, very hard for them to deal with, as I keep making reference to, and as is yet to really be seen. And that is a hand, huh? Warden and Wraths. So, I think we're still on the plan of taking the remand here, especially considering only got 2 lands over there. Obviously, this French Island might just get negated, but 2 mana discard target counterspell. Still probably worthwhile. Also, I think Remand is just a better card than Negate. I wonder why Wrath of God over Supreme Verdict in this deck. Some very interesting choices going on. I can't think of anything that regenerates in Modern other than possibly Experiment 1 nowadays. Well, with Gate Crash in the format, though this deck has not been updated for Gate Crash. But there's really not much to update other than a couple of possible sideboard cards. This should probably get negated. Now he's thinking about it. Okay. Hollow Pen. Untapped. Negate. You got it. And I got that land, which might mean we're going to be collecting our draw step. Or I'm going to just click this right now. That's also honestly fair. I think I'm going to kill this now. I don't really want a 3-1 flyer just hanging around. We'll probably take this wrench mind. Ha! Ah, there is no justice. That I will again concede was lucky. Alright, so he still has Snapcaster in hand. Must be. Wonder if that was censored. Alright, what you got? Yeah, so there is a Supreme Verdict in this deck. Maybe just hedging bets. It's actually very awkward, because if I take the path, he can still just path. Just gonna take the Snapcaster and not stand up my Nexus for a while. Doomblade or Night's Whisper? Since we have Go for the Throat in hand, I'm actually just going to take Night's Whisper. Hopefully that gets us closer to some of our threats. Let's get that out of the way. Supreme Verdict path. I'll just double Raven's Crown. I could get our Nexus pathed and basically probably get the last two cards in his hand. This makes lands a live draw from now on. Sure. He discards path. Interesting. Wonder if he has another one. Or if he's just discarding the cards that I know about. I think it's really worth making this Nexus sit here and do nothing. He also could have drawn something like a creature that he just wants to play. Crusader. Definitely a very good draw. Hopefully that he last card in his hand is not a counterspell. Rough. Alright. If you're wondering why I took Remand twice in a row from his hand, that would be why. Alright. Get your last card to land. In comes Colonnade, probably. There's really no reason to not do that. I suppose there is. Oh, I guess to block Nexus. Since I go for the throw in hand, I obviously don't care. I believe I'll keep this for potential Raven's Crime. I think getting greedy and trying to cast that Night's Whisper will not go in my favor. Raven's Crime. This card is so good, by the way. I thought it was pretty underwhelming when I first saw it in the deck list, but the fact that it makes lands a live draw is just actually kind of insane. Counter draw. That actually kind of makes me not want to stand up Nexus. There is a lot of spot removal that I'm pretty sure I haven't seen yet. Can have helixes, bolts, more paths. I think I'd still rather have him on a 2-turn clock than a 3-turn clock, though. Probably worth the risk. He did just Cryptic Command a Raven's Crime. And got there.